Hello, I'm Horace Douty, pastor of the Oxford Presbyterian Church near Lexington, standing in front of the church today. And each Sunday I like to do a nature lesson as part of the worship service. And today I want to feature the birch tree. I have a small limb from a birch tree right now. This happens to be a river birch. There are dozens of different kinds of birches. They all have the same kind of leaves, which are all green in the summertime. But in the wintertime, a birch, doesn't matter what kind, will stand out in your landscape because it becomes a glowing bright yellow. And in a rainstorm at night, when you're driving home from a party and you see these flashes of gold, it's the birch tree that can sometimes grow on the side of a cliff. Birch trees are known and welcomed and used for several reasons. The birch wood, although birches don't get, normally around here, they don't get that big enough for timber, but they do make nice wood for making frames and furniture. And the wood is dense and clear and can be sanded to a high polished finish. But the thing that makes the birch more important is its bark. This is too young to be scaly, but mature birch tree bark will come in layers and flakes and will actually flake off. And those flakes are very, very durable. They contain a resin which protects them from weather, and the Indians, of course, used birch bark for their canoes and also for their shelters because it was so durable. But also the leaves are medicinal and have been used, especially by the Native Americans, as products to make tea, which they really and truly enjoy, as Henry David Thoreau writes in his memorable writings. I remember a beverage that they called birch beer, and I'm not sure whether they made it out of birch bark or birch leaves, but it was birch beer, and it tasted good. Also, sweet birch, which is my favorite, has a very fragrant and delicious tasting bark. You can skim it off of the limb and chew it, or you can just simply break a limb off and you've got a toothbrush with fragrant bark on it. That is the birch. That is your nature lesson for today. The birch tree, they're very popular, very prolific. You can find them everywhere in this part of the world and all over the world for that matter. The birch tree.